All right.
All right.
We're rolling.
Big T with the dunk.
That's right. You guys got me?
Yep.
Yep. Got you. You got us.
Yep.
Let's go. Yeah. So we're back rolling.
Yeah, so Michael, to finish that story, yeah, he was accused by a couple in Arizona for sexual assault, and then they tried blackmailing him, and then he got it all overturned, and they ended up, I think the couple ended up, they made the story up, and then they ended up doing some jail
Is
time.
this Mark Gottfried?
No, no, Josh
Oh.
Pastner.
Really? I don't remember hearing that at all.
Yeah, it happened out in
Yeah.
Tucson.
That whole story got forgotten about pretty bad. I totally remember that.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It was about some recruits, and they were getting like free meals and like all kinds of craziness.
Right.
I believe he came
There was
from
this big thing.
Arizona.
I remember when he was at a tournament somewhere.
Yeah.
And he basically returned from somewhere, and he was sitting. Someone got a video of him looking at his phone.
Yep.
When everything came through, and it was like you could see him like getting kind of tense. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Justin.
There we go.
Great start.
First comment.
Yeah, sorry guys. Again,
wow.
Another 3 by Cam.
Yeah,
3.
There we go.
See, why can we not play like this?
That's what I'm saying. Like I told you, if we play like we did against Virginia, like this team can make some headway.
We're shooting 61%, so no, we're shooting 64%. So FYI, that ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, that's not sustainable.
It did against Virginia.
That's true.
I keep going back to Virginia, but that's the only thing we can hang our hat on this year.
I mean, our offense was good against Syracuse. We ended up losing that game, but we scored 82 points.
Yeah, it's very true. We just couldn't finish it. Again, the common theme of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Should I believe that ESPN has us as an 87% chance to win right now? Should I believe that?
No.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying
it's already the 80%, 87% chance.
Oh, that was an ugly shot.
Ooh.
Yeah, nobody touched.
Heat checker.
Nope.
Nobody touched your computer because I think we're all literally synced up.
We're pretty good.
It's not too often you see a shot miss on the far rim.
Other side. Yeah. Air ball over the net.
Yeah.
So what's going on with EB? Is he injured right now?
Yeah, he still hasn't come back from.
Yeah, he's not 100%.
No.
He got hurt in the Carolina game.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah.
And then Sebron didn't play against Pitt because they said he had an illness not COVID related.
No, Pass, not Sebron.
Pass. I'm sorry.
Pass.
Yeah,
yes.
Sorry. Breon. I think Breon and Sebron. That's where I get the names.
And also too, don't
play like a champion.
Yeah. About you, nobody needs to click their mouse right now, or nobody needs to move right now because believe it or not, Cam Hayes is 3 or 4 shooting the ball right now. So what the heck? What is going on right now? Cam Hayes is shooting well
behind the arc.
God. 2 for 3 behind the arc, one and then
3,
one and then 1 for 1 inside 3. So. But I mean, literally, you have 6 different guys that have scored points for us so far, and we're only 8 minutes into the game.
Before someone asks, Macon, what's the snack? Is that guacamole and chips?
Wait, it's Chipotle Tuesday.
What day? What day? Yeah, what day is it?
Chipotle Tuesday.
That's right.
That's his go-to. Okay, all right.
Chipotle. Oh my god!
So the go-to burrito. I got the burrito right here. If you guys could only see my setup,
deep cut Clayton.
Oh my god!
We got
Chipotle.
Some Chipotle.
Chipotle is my life. Yeah.
Macon is balling with the Chipotle. I'm a Moe's kind of guy.
Oh, I like both.
Well, okay, but they're very different.
They're very different. They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to combine pieces. I would like to combine different pieces and make the ultimate. Like,
if you want value, you go to Moe's.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm cheap.
Chipotle's a little more expensive, but
if you want like jalapenos and the different like dressings and vinaigrettes, you go to Moe's. You also can go to is it Salsaritas?
Oh, I'm not familiar with Salsaritas. Is that a North Carolina thing?
I guess so. It's a
I
High
guess
Point,
so.
North Carolina thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've never heard of it.
You guys are fancy out there.
No, there's it's other places. I know salsaritas.
Now, what are your thoughts about Qdoba?
No.
Get out.
No.
Get out.
No.
I went there one time, like maybe 2 years ago, and it wasn't bad. The last time I went before that was like 8 years ago, and all I remember is they loaded my stuff up with tomatoes, and I hate tomatoes, so I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
Gotcha. Yeah, we have that on base where I work, and so sometimes I just have to go get that because it's close, because it takes me like 15 minutes just to get off the dang base, and so, you know, we only got about 35, 40 minutes.
Man, this guac is really freaking good. Wow.
By the way, one thing real quick.
Oh, your mic's in and out again, Leighton.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, make sure again if you're tuning in with us, make sure if you have a comment about Mexican food or the game itself to give us a comment.
This
is about food. We're talking about Mexican fast food or drive-through food.
Yeah.
But then on the side, we're talking about the game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
there's a basketball game. Wow.
Now, the one thing I will say is last year when Macon and I went to the ACC men's tournament, that was probably one of the best days for Macon because not only did he get to see 3 men's basketball games, ACC men's basketball games, but we also went to Chipotle for dinner. So
great point.
I think that's pretty much as good of a day as it gets for Macon Adams right there.
That's an underrated observation right there, Leighton.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm going to tell you what, though. Chipotle burrito is hard to beat.
My ACC basketball championship tournament experience was Barclays, and we went and got falafels. So I see your burrito, and I will raise you falafel.
Interesting. Okay.
What's up, in game?
What's up, in game? And then Mark Sigmund says there's no better Mexican food than here in San Diego.
He's right. Gaslight District is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Fish tacos.
Nobody asked this guy anyway. It's Chipotle.
Hey! You do not disrespect veterans.
That's right.
We're pro-military here.
My was a Marine. She was in Camp Pendleton, so
that's near San Diego.
There, it is good food there.
That's right near.
Oh dang!
Look at them. Big T.
There we go. Daggone. Okay.
Mine kicked me off. I gotta switch.
Guys, we have plenty of time to blow this, so don't get too excited.
Right.
I know. We're 5 for 9 right from 3. This is ridiculous. Yeah. We're 5 for 9.
They're 0 for 5.
Side note. Did you guys notice that? There's a top 10 matchup tonight between Villanova and Providence. Did you know Providence is number 8 in the country?
I didn't, but
I'm not shocked.
They were 11 last week. So
did you see that bounce? Okay, everything that kind of shot is everything's going your way.
Yeah. Except
I looked down for 1 second.
We're starting to get some. Well, it's only our second foul. It's been
my actual game video feed.
So by the way, Macon, so in game might be stepping on your toes a little bit here, but he says I'm Puerto Rican, so if you are talking about good, authentic fast food Mexican, I will say Moe's. Chipotle is fake Mexican food.
Boom.
It's fake.
I know Chipotle's not Mexican. It's rice and black beans or pinto beans.
The man's screen name is Endgame. You're done.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. Now, Mark Sigmund also, Greg says, Greg and you were stationed on the USS Baton together.
Yeah. Amphib Navy.
Go Navy. Go Navy beat Army, right?
That's right. We did it for the first time in like 4 years.
Yeah.
In football.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Can you guys think of any other Thanos quotes? I'm thinking of the line where he goes, "You should have gone for the head."
Yeah. That's a good one.
I am inevitable.
So believe it or not,
that's probably the best line. I'm sorry.
So believe it or not, I actually never watched Avengers Endgame, but the one part which I know, but the one part which I have seen which I love is watching the premiere of Endgame and watching the audience's reaction to when who was it? I think it was Captain America goes Avengers. Assemble. And and like the whole everyone goes crazy. Yeah, it's just that's ridiculous.
Did you guys see that earlier? I saw that earlier today. Al Golden to Notre Dame.
Yeah. What defensive coordinator?
DC.
All right,
yeah.
This is the last thing I'll say about that in-game movie, and we can move on. But they ruined Thor. Thor,
Yeah.
that guy was not funny to me.
I mean, I like Fat Thor. I mean, I could relate.
No, he's a superhero. It just doesn't. It's weird.
No, I got it. I got it.
And also to quick note here that Duanu is in the game. So
yeah, he just had a nice.
He
dunk.
started. He started.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Gibson came in.
Yeah,
I thought Gibson started.
No,
dang.
No.
I don't even say. I can't tell if he had the knee brace on or not.
I literally need the ACC.
Yeah. Jeez, sorry, my feedback is bad.
I need the ACC to go one game, just one game, without showing a lone picture of Manny Bates on the bench.
I know, it's so sad every time.
That is our storyline.
That is, yeah. It's literally Manny Bates and then NC State playing basketball. That's the order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about this.
Go ahead. Well, in-game 14 Alpha says, Layden, how dare you? And I'm sorry again. That's just not been on my. It's just I don't know. I'm just not really a big movie theater guy anyway. Honestly, I'm more of a my wife and I are huge into Survivor right now. So we've been watching a ridiculous amount of Survivor right now. But anyway, Macon, what were you gonna say, brother?
So, how much better would this team be with the true point guard? Do you guys think?
So much better.
Yeah.
I think
it's a stupid question, but
I think if you did, because again the problem. But again, the problem is that your best player, you're asking him to be your point guard, which he is not a point guard. He is not a point guard. So
neither is LeBron James.
Yeah.
Well,
but I would.
Okay, you're talking about the greatest basketball player of all time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he's not the best. He's not the best.
I agree. Michael Jordan's number one, but I'm just saying, arguably, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. So yes. Yeah,
I saw Jordan play 4 times in person against the Washington Bullets.
You're 50 plus. I didn't know you were that old.
No, I saw him play 4 times and score 50 points. Hey, I'm only 5 years away from
older.
that.
Do you get? Are you collecting on your Social Security already? Dang.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
Pick on the big fat dumb guy.
Wow.
No.
I have feelings, but I eat them.
Back then too. Good gracious.
Oh. All right.
His foot was on the line.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been. But the point I was going to make, I saw him play 4 times, and he scored over 50 points each time, and didn't play the fourth quarter.
Dang. Yeah.
And didn't even play the fourth quarter. That's the important part.
Did not even play the fourth quarter. Or if he did, he played like a minute or 2. I mean, that's how. I mean, again, that was the Washington Bullets. That's how far this is going back to.
The Bullets? How old were you?
Oh,
seriously.
I was a teenager.
Okay.
Oh, that's another airball from that guy. And fun fact, that was the last place NC State won an ACC championship.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
What, 1980s?
No, the arena, Cap Center.
Is that 1987?
Yeah, I think 87, 89.
One of those years. One of those years was regular season. One of those years was a tournament. I forget which is which.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the old Capitol Center / US Air Arena.
So kind of touch a little bit. So now that we're at the 8-minute timeout here, looking at the box score. So Taquavian Smith is having one of his hot games today, shooting 4 for 6, 3 for 4 behind the 3, with 11 points, 5 rebounds already. So definitely looking at a double here from Big T. And then Cam Hayes is still 3 or 4, hasn't shot another time since. And because again too, I mean, like State really needs, again, with weapons like Big T, weapons like Duanu, weapons like Darren Sebron, you need a true point guard, a true passing point guard, somebody who can set these guys up. And I truly think that's what we're missing, just as much as we're missing a Manny Bates. But I think that, again, if you could have, like, if Cam Hayes could give us 6-7 assists a game, we'd be a really good team. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Again, we just need him to focus. Go ahead.
100% agree. No, that's what I've been saying. I mean, like, even without Manny Bates, the point guard he leads the team. Like,
He's
That's
the
your
quarterback offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, if yes, no matter what Macon says, Darian Sebron is no LeBron James. So
His name rhymes with LeBron.
Sebron.
Sebron, LeBron.
Sebron,
Yeah, that's true.
LeBron, Sebron.
LeBron.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times he's had that joke kind of thrown his way. He's probably like, I hate you guys.
Do we have to
Probably.
revise our top 5 list now? Sebron and point guard.
Yeah, right. And then
But how much
Helms
different?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
I was going to say how much. So thinking about talking about the point guard, how much would Sebron's game change though? With because he's doing a lot of that dribble penetration. Would you lose some of that if he was playing off the ball?
I think his game would improve. Well, I think he had to
He doesn't
rely
shoot
more on his
well.
shot.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
exactly.
good point.
Yeah.
I think.
Thanks,
I think. Like I said, I'm done with this conversation. I think it'd have to be like a point guard who can get in the lane and dish it from the lane.
Yeah, inside out.
So the defense collapses on him, and then you kick it out to Sebron, who's open, and then he drives.
Yeah, or Big T hits a 3.
Yeah, or that too.
Because that's how we were so successful those years when we were running Lorenzo Brown and Scott Wood and all of that, where Brown could penetrate and then kick it out to Scotty.
Even with Markel Johnson. A couple years
exactly.
Ago.
Yep. And Cat Barber, same thing. We had some shooters then.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
I didn't realize you sailed over on the Mayflower, Greg.
Yeah, well, it's better than Noah's Ark. Yeah, it's better than Noah's Ark.
Good call. Good call. No. I didn't realize Yes, I did.
I had to step away because between the watch party and the live stream before this, I forgot that I needed my computer because my computer is not going to last a 3-hour live stream.
About to
So
die. Yeah,
it's not going to last.
Yeah.
Not going to do it.
I'm gonna have to upgrade.
If there's anybody listening who listened the whole 3 hours, you're committed,
or need to be committed.
Yeah, or have no life. Just kidding.
What do you, no? Oh my God.
Oh, okay, come on.
Where's the South Park quote? What episode was it? Not Fortnite. It was the computer game where that South Park did. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park in years.
I
was about the 3rd or 4th season.
Huh?
Minecraft?
Minecraft.
That would make sense.
Yes, I think is what it is. But yeah, anyway, but like how they have like the really good guy, and they go, "How do you defeat somebody that has no life?" And yeah, I love it.
Layton's over there having a great time thinking about this story.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's people out there that can relate, just not us.
Yeah, not me.
I've never been a big South Park guy.
Yeah, I was for the first couple of years, and the shtick got old for me.
No, it was World of Warcraft. That's what it was.
Boom!
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, you're a fraction of a second ahead of us.
That's
Macon.
right.
Yeah.
No, in-game alpha. I listen all 3. So Macon, So in-game alpha, he's a true fan, guys.
And we appreciate him.
True fan.
Well, technically, we're only an hour and a half in, so he lies by saying he's listening to all 3.
Oh, but he's pre-committed. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He's giving us a pledge.
That's right. I appreciate it. Appreciate the watch time. We need it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so
here we go.
Yeah, World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's a big game. Whoa! Oh, got the foul. Oh, that looked. He hit hard.
He did hit hard.
Bouncing back.
Which so real quick, real quick.
You going Duke?
So yes,
Clemson.
Yes.
Yeah,
Duke.
I do. That's where you're going. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about 1-game suspension?
I don't know. I mean,
for who?
For the Clemson kid.
The Clemson kid got suspended 1 game for his hit on Wendell Moore.
I think it helped that he went over to Coach K and apologized, and he gave him a hug.
Yeah, he did.
He did kiss him too.
Yeah.
He did.
Probably. It was pretty close.
It was very European on both cheeks.
It was really cheek to cheek. Yeah.
Well, that would have maybe got him like just half a game then. Wow.
Yeah. No, I mean, it probably should have been 3. I'd say, but I don't know.
I don't think he has a history, so that's probably
brutal.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well,
I was really
I mean,
surprised.
it was
got
pretty
up.
malicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and because again, the problem too is that literally he just turned the ball over, so it was obvious his intent was he was pissed off.
Oh, I know.
So,
Yeah.
so
Oh, he
so that's the
carried. Oh
problem.
my goodness, that guy just carried.
Oh,
Yeah, he just overed it. Oh man, Hayes got caught napping.
Yeah.
Hayes got caught
But
napping.
yeah, I think one, he didn't have a history, so from everything that I've read, so that definitely, and like Michael said, he went over and said, "Hey, my bad," and then
nice Cam,
nice game.
Make up for it right there.
But didn't
Make up for it right there.
Didn't Clemson's coach get kicked out of that game too? Or he got a T?
Brownell?
Maybe.
I thought I saw. I'd have to go back and read it.
But yeah, no, I mean, again,
good grief! That's like the third air ball that guy's thrown up.
Oh man, come on, T. Look at Cam. Look at Cam. Look at
Cam.
Oh, you guys.
Hey, can we get a baby? Can we get an O baby?
Oh, baby.
There we
Let's go, Big T.
Can I have an O baby?
Dunk it on
baby.
Him, man.
Oh baby.
I shouldn't have to prompt you, Leighton. That should come naturally.
Well, I
Go ahead.
I know. Well, I know. Again, I mean, everybody's think Big T deserves a couple of head taps on
He's
that
at
right there.
18.7 rebounds, 2 assists already.
That's crazy.
Good God. Oh God.
You know what? I think he's already. I think he realized about 5-10 minutes ago is these guys are not stopping me right now. Like he kind of had the mindset, like he kind of looks like he's like, I know I'm better than these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely nice to see him come out of his slump from the last couple of games. He's definitely struggled. So
yeah,
he needs to pace himself. Don't waste it all tonight.
No.
Yeah.
Beck Wolfpack 813 says Cam Hayes breakout game, and I mean, so far it's I mean, this is a breakout for him, which is sad, but it is a breakout for him.
Is it a breakout?
I mean, 10 points
for him. It is.
When was the last time I don't remember him?
Let's Google it. Is this officially the Cam Hayes breakout? And let's ask this question: what defines a breakout
for him?
Double digits.
For him.
See, but Duana had a breakout game, or Jalen Gibson had a breakout game. Did he have double digits? I guess he did, didn't he?
He did against Syracuse.
Right. Again,
for
me,
good hands.
For me, definition of a breakout game for Cam Hayes is literally being effective. If Cam Hayes is effective, I'm like, whoa. Which is harsh, yes, but I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, it's just fact that unfortunately Cam Hayes has been, ineffective.
10
pretty
points
much most of the season. So
he had. Let's look at his points. I want to see
10 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. So and just
great D
minutes on here.
Great D. Wow,
unbelievable defense.
Yeah,
look at Kevin Keats' team playing defense right there.
Who is this team?
That's what.
So this is definitely this is 100% not a breakout game. He said
no. He had 20 points last year.
He's had 2 games this season where he had 16 points. Now,
but against
if he scores like 20 or more, maybe we have a different conversation. But
but when were those games?
Yeah, and who were they against?
Beginning of the season. So we got Oklahoma State. He scored 16 points.
Okay, I missed that.
Richmond, he scored 16 points. Purdue, he scored 12.
Oh, what a
Louisville,
cut.
he scored 15.
Get off the
Nebraska,
rim.
he scored 13. So
good cut.
It's not a breakout game. Now I'm trying to figure what was the best game.
I think he had like a game last year where he had like 22 or 24.
Team.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, they call it a kick. I'm pretty sure there's some alien body snatchers going on right now.
In game 14,
see, that's not a kick.
Buffering.
No, it wasn't a kick. I didn't think it was a kick.
I hate that rule.
Can I? They don't. Oh,
yeah, it should be a distinct kicking motion like it is in hockey, right? Like if you throw it off the dude's shin, that's not a kick.
That was like the back of his leg too.
Yeah. Cam Hayes had a 20-point game last season against Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Was this his best game?
I thought he had a 22 or 24 last year.
Nope.
Well,
he had 20. That's the highest he had.
20. Okay.
And maybe too, when I say breakout as well, obviously I'm saying that just for the last few games, I would say at least 5, 6, 7 games, at least he just has been ineffective. I mean, he's been benched most of the game, honestly.
He almost got it.
Was that Cam? Or was that Cam that threw past that?
Yeah, that's Cam.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a breakout. I would say it's a sighting.
It's okay, he's back. You know.
I wouldn't say
Cam is having a
nice,
good
Cam.
game.
All right.
Now I
Nice,
will say
Cam.
this: if this can, I mean, it's too late now. But
See,
if this is
This is
Sorry.
what we've been waiting for.
if the Cam can play like this and these guys get some confidence, like that would be, silver lining, really nice to have going into the offseason. Like just some building off some confidence.
Yeah.
Any
that's what we were
positivity
saying
is
before.
great.
We might,
Can
guys,
only
we're
go
gonna,
up.
we have a chance to hit over 50. Like we're basically doing what Carolina did to us.
Yeah.
And Florida State.
Yeah.
This is the type of game that Keats wants to play. Get deflections, get
Set
in
up
the
your
passing
press.
lanes.
Get down the floor.
Yeah.
Side note, did you
Yeah.
guys see this Wake Forest Duke game is basically tied?
No, I saw somebody say it was getting close.
Dude,
7 minutes
what's going on
left.
with Wake Forest?
I mean, Wake's
Forbes
looking good.
is a good coach. Steve Forbes is a good coach. And I'm going to tell you what, if they
It's got a heck of a magazine too.
outperform us and they are the ones who end up taking advantage of this window of opportunity with Roy Williams and Kagon, and it ends up being Wake Forest, not NC State, I'm going to be pretty upset about that.
That's the ultimate state
tough.
stuff right there. Isn't it?
Well, but hey, I mean, it's great for the Tobacco Road rivalry. You know, it kind of
It
you know,
is
'cause,
great.
I mean,
I would love seeing Wake Forest do well because they have been bad for so long. Great for
Yeah.
them. It's
Yeah.
just why not?
Do you-
Why is it
do you-
not State?
Did you guys see the article
Right.
about Tommy Hammaker and Duke? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I didn't read
Yeah.
the whole thing, but
Yeah, apparently there's a new book that just came out about K, and last year it was all but done that Tommy Hammaker was going to have the job. Like they even offered it to him.
Really?
And then, again, this is what is in the book. So and Hammaker and K didn't talk about it. So it's just sources, right? But it was all but assured to him, and then Kay went to him and kind of basically pulled it back, said that he wanted Shire because the rumor is that he can control Shire more than he can control Amaker, and so kind of like the Coach K godfather, in the background.
Interesting.
So
interesting.
but I mean, just that would be a name to keep an eye on, if things go south for us.
Amaker?
Sure. Man,
Is that
that'd be
what's
a
serious?
nice
Okay,
middle finger.
Let's have this discussion. This is one really interests me. I don't want to get too far past NC State stuff, like by best of season. But what would happen? Like, who would State if State were to let go of Keats? Who would they hire? Who would you guys think it should be? You mentioned Tommy Amaker. I haven't even thought about that. He's coach of Harvard, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Harvard.
Greg, are you blocking it on purpose?
I mean,
No,
okay.
it's pulling my wrong camera. It's pulling the wrong camera. So give me a second.
Okay.
Let's see.
No, you're good.
Harvard basketball. What is their record? How are they even really that good?
Well, see, the one guy which I would want if he could come is the guy that was the UNCG coach last year that went to Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken.
He's a Carolina alum, though. He ain't gonna coach
I know.
State.
Yeah, he's a Carolina
I
alum.
know.
yeah.
But man,
I mean,
man,
the two people that. Sorry, like you finish.
Well, no, but I'm just saying that. I mean, like he was a guy when Carolina was looking at coaches. Like he was a guy that all of us said, man, if they hire him, that's going to be a great hire for them. And then of course they hired Hubert Davis. So anyway, go ahead, Michael.
I mean, just for the hypothetical of it, the two guys that I would want to reach out to first are Nate Oates and Eric Musselman at Bama and Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate Oates is a name. I forgot about Musselman.
Yeah, he's been around. Musselman's been around for a while, though. I think Oates is a little bit younger.
But I still love it though how the headline says Coach K chose
there it is.
Shire over Amaker.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yep.
And it's like, okay, so what? Coach K is all of a sudden the athletic director, but I mean, again, I get it. He should be 100% part of this
Coach
conversation.
K
I get it.
can do whatever he wants to at Duke forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like Bobby
Yeah.
Bowden
Right.
at FSU.
Right.
It'll
But,
be
I
like
mean-
Nick Saban at Alabama whenever he wants to leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, but see, the one difference which I would say though is that Jimbo Fisher pretty much took over unofficially as the head coach of Florida State before Bobby Bowden ever actually retired. I mean, Jimbo was basically leading the team, and then Bobby was just basically there to make sure that everything was, just to be there, really.
Just a
And
figurehead.
so that's, yeah. So, so that's the thing I would say. But again, I mean, when Roy Williams was coaching, he was the head coach. Period. Hubert Davis was not even close to the head coach. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I would say. So, but again, we'll see what happens. But I mean, hey, we're talking about replacing Coach Keats, but yeah, we're up by 23 right now against Georgia Tech. So I mean,
Well, hold on. I want to give my thoughts on who it should be.
Yeah, no, please go, man. Sorry,
happened.
bud.
I like the Nate Oates one. I forgot whether that fits a culture fit, but I could see a guy. That'd be a guy a lot of people are going to call up. I do think that. Wait a second. I think another guy that'd be interesting. I think it's one of these lower tier guys, which I feel like if you're NC State, you should go get the best you can get. Which I think right now one of the options should be Nate Oates.
Or money that can buy.
I think a guy that I like, or not a guy I like. I'm gonna say a guy that I've heard people say, like fans in general, say they like to go see get is the College of Charleston coach. Can't remember his name, but something like that. I like Furman's coach because I think they've done pretty well. I think I saw they had a record of like 41 wins, 17 losses in his. Oh, that was a really pretty 3.
So, Macon, are you going with then? You want a coach that has regional ties? Is that what you're looking for, or a national name?
Well, national name would surpass regional ties, right? So,
agreed.
I don't really care. I'm just thinking of
nice
who should be on that list. I'm not saying that should be their top guy, but if they're like dominating at a lower level, like Keats kind of, I don't know if he was dominating. Was Keats dominating?
He was winning titles. He won CAA titles at Wilmington.
Yeah, but you got to think I get this is really not even a great example, but
jeez,
Jimmy V was at Iona, and he went NC State, and Mike Krzyzewski was at Army before he was at Duke, and
so was Bobby Knight. So
Jim Larinaga, George Mason,
and Jimmy V was at Iona. Yep, Iona College.
And
Justin Cook mentioned. Yeah, that I think that's a guy that a lot of State fans would really like. Just he's been such a figurehead in the area,
personality wise.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's had a lot of success there. Oh, nice play.
Yeah. And he's obviously been recruiting the area for quite some time. So, but again,
I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. I mean, there's still.
I'm just thinking. I mean, obviously it's been a tough season.
We're up by 25 points.
There's just fans talking stuff. This is what lost my mind.
No,
I think what's going to happen. I think Keats is going to get another year. So
that's what we were talking about just before you came on.
And it would be again, like I was saying, but like it. At the very least, like the season is pretty much over. We're going to be a Tuesday playing game as ACC tournament,
the Lee Fowler Invitational,
right? If we can,
Les Robinson. I'm sorry, Les Robinson Invitational.
Yeah, if we can play well and maybe make a run a little bit, make it to a Thursday game, that'd be awesome. And build off that, but it can't. That's assuming that we could. I'm saying that if we can make a run. If this is like a one game thing right now, it's not going to be good.
What do we have? How many games left in the regular season?
I think it's like 4. Something around there.
After this one, yeah.
I mean, you could, in theory, if you win 2 or 3 in the tournament. Now, granted, I'm going to need to be drug tested tomorrow, but if it were to happen.
Nope.
You could go to the NIT.
Greg, don't do it.
Or the C.
No.
What is it?
Our dreams
CBA?
are for the NIT. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This season.
Yeah, I'm talking about this season.
But,
hey, we're up by almost 30 points.
Like, do you realize it's a battle of who's in last place, right?
Yes.
It still will be us.
Yeah.
Or will we be tied?
Well, no. Technically, we would be 4-12, and they would be 3-11. So
Yeah.
we kind of have a game in hand, if you will. But we would then have the tiebreaker, I guess, in theory,
Yeah.
if it's head to head.
Technically.
Woohoo!
So we wouldn't be
Well,
in last. But to your
Yeah.
point, Macon, we would be playing in the Tuesday special.
the Tuesday special. Ay caramba. Yep. So, man,
And
again,
also, it's my theory. The old retro
Right.
jerseys they did from the '89 season, they didn't do that that needs to be the jersey.
Yeah, I
They're
love
pretty
that.
sweet.
One. Yeah. Wasn't it just 2 years ago or 3 years ago we were in the double bye? We finished fourth. What was that? Didn't we finish fourth a couple years ago?
Yeah, it was.
Was it 19?
Let's look up an AC tournament. By the way, have you guys been watching that AC tournament documentary?
Yeah, it's so good.
It is so good. It is so.
I
good.
haven't.
Well,
I
if you haven't watched the first 3 or 4, you better enjoy it while you can, because then after this, State will not be featured in it.
Absolutely correct. It's nostalgic for all the NC State fans, and it's gonna be like,
holy smokes!
We'll be on the
Did y'all
opposite.
just
Did he
see
hit it? I missed
I'm
it.
behind. I still got 2 seconds left.
Oh no, he missed it. What was the? What was
Dang,
Layton
Michael,
getting
you
excited
behind,
about?
bro.
I know. My computer's running slow.
No, like we enjoy the first 3 or 4 episodes, and then we'll be the opposite. We'll be the poster child that's getting dunked on and like pointed on.
I think I really do think though I don't think it's that crazy to think about, but just the dynamic of the timing of Jimmy V gets sick, gets to go out, and Coach K comes in. Roy or Dean Smith's obviously doing his thing still, but the timing of that was, pivotal for the ACC.
People forget after Dean left, Carolina had lean years. Like
they did.
They had lean years.
Doherty and what's the other guy's name? Older guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but like they went through like 2 or 3 coaches before they got to Roy.
No, again, at the end of the day, all UNC is remembered for is basically the years that Dean was there, and then the years that Roy was there, and then it's like, who are those people in between? Like I don't remember who they are. Like so
those are the dark ages for UNC.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I will say again, behind all of the Chipotle, all of the who should be the head coach and all that jazz talk, we're up by 26 on Georgia Tech here, 51-25 at halftime.
These are much more fun.
Awesome.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So kind of doing a little box score digging into here. So obviously Big T, huge half, 18 points, shooting 6 for 8, 4 for 5 behind the 3 with 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And then also Cam Hayes shooting 5 for 7 with 12 points so far. So again, it's great to see those 2 guys sticking. And then Sebron still doing his thing, 3 for 4, 9 points. So Dewanu being productive, 2 for 3. So hey, shooting well now. Again, obviously we're shooting 60% right now, shooting 57% from the 3 right now, which is crazy. And then Georgia Tech shooting 1 for 10 behind the 3 right now, which is crazy. So, and also too, on top of that, Georgia Tech has no bench points, has 0 bench points right now.
Here's the crazy thing: we have 9 turnovers,
which is a ton, which is terrible.
Yeah. They've had 9 too, but
and we're whooping
for whooping, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but the other part is that Georgia Tech also has 9 turnovers, so that's the other thing as well.
The big thing is the 3-point shooting. That's the big difference.
And we're out rebounding them 20-10. We're out rebounding them 20-10 right now.
That was big because
sizable.
we got out rebounded pretty badly against Pitt.
Was for UNC, Bill Guthridge. Sorry, I had to look.
Guthridge, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was horrible. Oh,
yeah,
Guthridge.
Anyways, but yeah, big. They're playing well. I'm surprised and happy for Cam Hayes. He's having a really good game. Turquavian's gone off. He's 100% going to be getting that double at this point. All right, Kobe Pleasance. No, the answer is no.
I wouldn't use that to describe it, but happy.
It's an interesting reaction you have there.
What the heck?
It's been a long season.
Yeah,
It's been a long, tough season, guys.
Yeah. No, the answer is no.
Remember, our colors are red and white, not blue.
Oh,
gosh.
all right.
Ooh,
And we're not going to
ouch.
make any more jokes because this
No.
is on national television. We're not doing it anymore.
Oh man, this is great. Yeah.
Mm,
Now
What is
can we
what is
see?
that guy's hat? Boozer's hat. Good
Well,
grief.
that's not. Is that not Tommy Burrows?
Oh yeah,
What
it's
did you say?
Burleson. Yep. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Burleson.
Did you
I was
just
gonna
insult
say.
Tommy Burleson?
No, I
Well,
said
you-
Carlos Boozer's
Who's
hat is
that guy? That's
ridiculous.
what I said.
Oh yeah, no, Carlos
Okay.
Boozer is ridiculous on ACC Network. Is he wearing the fedora?
No, not a fedora. I mean, it's not a fedora, but it is.
He was wearing like a scarf one time that he just dresses like crazy.
And by the way, too, if you guys didn't just see, Colby said, "What can I say? It's been a long season." So
That's what I said. It's been a long season.
it's been a long season, guys.
I feel like I'm back in the
but
Navy.
I
again.
also, yeah, but so two things that I got to mention. So first of all, for those who don't know, Michael is usually the guy that is the main guy that puts together the top fives for us, and so it's always a good day when we put out top five, and Michael isn't absolutely torn apart by the top five, and so for the most part on the top five,
completely obliterated.
And pretty much for basketball, it's mostly like, okay, everybody that you have is a small forward. What are you doing? Like,
Different position. Yeah.
Everybody you have in your top five is a small forward or point guard. What are you doing? So, and also too, can we talk about how Joel Berry right now is interviewing Tommy Burleson? I'm Tommy. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, Joel
I don't wanna
Berry
be
is a
interviewed by you.
dud on the ACC network. I know he's a Carolina guy, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's a reach.
No.
Yeah, he's a reach at best.
He was horrible.
But-
like he was one of
He
the
may
ones that
get
was
better.
in. Well, he was one of the ones that was involved in the whole Amfram scandal.
Was he?
True.
Mm-hmm.
He was there that
Mm-hmm.
late or early or whatever.
He was.
It only ended like 5 years ago.
I know. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I guess so.
Believe it or not. But also too, second thing is that ESPN has us as a 99.3% chance to win this game.
Okay,
so.
good. At least
Kiss
it's
of
not
death.
So you're
99.9.
saying
Kiss of
there's a
death.
chance.
At least it's not 99.9.
Man,
That's always
old
bad.
school basketball right there with
Yeah.
Tommy Burleson throwing up those baby hooks or those sky hooks.
Yeah, I'm watching
Yes,
that. And I'm like,
indeed.
Yeah,
that is so much talent to be able to hit that hook shot so
I
consistently.
mean, he was like just so slow and just
it's unguardable.
yeah.
Well, but nobody could do it like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think
No.
Kareem Abdul pretty much, just is the absolute master disaster at the hook shot. So,
Well, that was back
and
when
then-
dunking was illegal.
Yeah, true.
pretty
Yeah,
much
the-
right.
Just
That's true.
Different game.
That's true. That's true. But I love Tommy's setting though. Like, what is he? He just pulled
Well,
over
first off,
and he has to jump on for an interview.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that or he's in.
He's got his kid in the car.
He's
got-
gotta be a
Oh,
grandkid.
he's got
Gotta be a
Yeah,
grandkid.
he doesn't
grandkid,
care.
grandkid in the
He
car.
doesn't
It's gotta
care.
be a grandkid.
Side note,
Yeah,
I'm looking through Twitter, just saw this stat. Totally changed the subject.
No, you're good.
Jermaine Pratt's 90.2 grade yesterday is the third highest by a linebacker
2
in a
days ago.
Super Bowl since
That's
2006.
pretty impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, BJ showed out.
Third best performance in Super Bowl since what, 16 years ago?
Yeah. Even though he said GP money instead of NC State, but it's all good.
Let it go, Leighton.
So-
Let it go.
His Super Bowl.
I know. Well, and again, I'm not taking it really personally because obviously it's not like he has an issue with NC State for any reason. Like, so
No.
so it's not like it's like a dig at us, at all. It's just, him.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay. Really.
I'll be fine. Don't
So-
worry about me. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, no, Colby said it right there. Like we were joking on Twitter saying, well, maybe if you said he was from NC State, that would have brought us a good luck. But
No, they lost because they didn't have no offensive line.
they had no offensive line at all. Like, because that was the thing too, is before the game, they were like all talking about like, oh man, like see, like, the Bengals were going to go after offensive line, but they got Jamar Chase and
He got sacked what, 7 times? 8 times?
No, it's
7 or
not.
8.
There-
Yeah,
it,
7 or
it
8.
was a. It
He
was, I
still
think it was
almost
the
won.
worst. It was the worst pass blocking rating of any offensive line this season in the entire NFL. It was the worst
Yeah.
pass block grade.
They gave up like 24 sacks in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Layton, I was
and
meaning
like
to ask you if you would trade me Joe Burrow in a dynasty league. Would you say that?
well, you already reached out to me earlier, and I said
I know I did, man.
and because the funny thing too, and for those who don't know, I actually traded Tom Brady for Joe Burrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's
Not
my trade
straight
was.
up, not straight up though. Be careful.
Well,
Clear on that.
plus like a pick, like a third round pick or something like that. It wasn't much. It wasn't much of a difference. if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
because the guy
Mhm.
thought you were getting a dud.
Right.
I got
That
Aaron
particular
Rodgers in the
person was
seventh
trying
round.
to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
I got Aaron Rodgers in the 7th round this year.
Nice.
Of redraft or dynasty.
Yeah, we no redraft. We don't our guys. We just do a fresh draft every year.
Well, again, and I'm saying this with Macon on here, even though he's in my leagues I'm in. But again, quarterbacks right now are just such a toss up. Like
Oh, totally.
who.
Yep.
They're
You're
such
not
a
saying
toss
anything I don't
up.
already think, Layton.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like running
right.
backs.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, okay. This year sucked because the freaking injuries were terrible this year, man. Injuries were awful. It was annoying.
Yeah, where you get
And
most of the
COVID,
value is in
and
your wide
COVID.
receivers.
And COVID.
I can tell you right now,
like,
Layton's strategy is in redraft leagues, he drafts his whole team, and by week 6, everybody on
Just
the
trade
team
all
is
of them.
different. Everybody on the team is gone.
I
Layton's
love
like,
trading.
okay, I drafted you. That was fun. Now I'm trying to do it all over again.
I love trading.
Well, every league needs a person to finish last, so congrats, Leighton.
No, that is not
No.
me. That's not me. No. But
yeah,
no,
COVID
go
and
ahead.
injuries at the end of the year screwed my team.
Were
Unfortunately,
terrible. Well, because literally, I guarantee you, the league champion was just whoever had Cooper Cup. That's whoever. That was probably 80% of the league
Not in our
champions were
dynasty league.
whoever had Cooper Cup. Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
but
well,
but
yeah,
okay,
I
of
mean,
redraft,
Well, yeah.
yes, whoever had Cooper Cup. So, but the one thing which I want to say
it
was
might have been whoever had Jonathan Taylor. Man, that dude
Yeah,
was
he had
not
a
getting
lot of
love early in the
fantasy points.
season.
Yep.
Not getting love early in the season. He's like, oh, okay, he might be like a 3rd or 4th round running back.
Yeah.
Imagine if you drafted a guy like Derrick Henry and coincidentally drafted Jonathan Taylor, but you got 2 stud receivers and you just waited.
Yeah. I struggled. I struggled with my running back game was not very good because I went so wide receiver heavy. That kind of got me, especially then when there was injuries and COVID, and I was just like, oh, like who's on the waiver wire?
Oh, what is James commenting over here?
He did that last time too.
That's funny. But anyway, but the one other thing I want to point out was that they somebody tweeted out a fake mock draft for the Bengals for this upcoming NFL draft,
Yeah,
and they're like the first 2 rounds were tackles, rounds 3 and 4 were guards, rounds 5 and 6 were centers, and then another tackle in the 7th round. It was like all offensive linemen, like all in. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what you need right now.
I mean, Joe Burrow only needed about another half a second, maybe a second, to either give the pass a better. That guy is balancing like nobody's business. Sorry, I got distracted by a guy in a banana shirt. Either hit that guy for the first down, or he had Jamar Chase wide open down the sideline, like wide open. Like that would have been game over.
I texted my buddies with like how much time it was left, like a minute and a half. I said, Jamar Chase bomb incoming, because that was what they were trying to do.
That's what they were trying to do, right?
Of course.
You saw them do it twice. They tried to do it twice.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love Mark Sigmund's comment saying, if you want to know who to start, just look at my bench. I love that. Now,
speaking of final fantasy draft, did you guys ever watch The League back in the day?
Yeah, it's a great show.
That was a great show. I wish they would bring that one back. In The League. It was a
show about?
It was about fantasy football. It was on FX.
Like 4 or 5 guys just about their fantasy league.
Go back and watch it, Leighton. It is the best.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Yeah, I saw one episode late on that. One guy's a lawyer. They're like one guy's like 2 guys are a lawyer or whatever.
Yeah.
One guy's representing another guy, and the other guy's trying to like talk him down or whatever. And so this is my client, and you can't talk to him, and he's gonna get life in prison unless. And then he goes, Unless what? Because he doesn't want his client to go to prison. He goes, about your 101. He's like, let's talk outside. And
Oh,
he's like,
that's hilarious.
dude, I can't do that. He's like, man, it's supposed to. And they're like, they're negotiating. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, how about the 1.5? It's like, nah, it's gotta be 1.1, man. And they're like negotiating, and he makes a deal where he's like, all right. He goes, I didn't get you life. You got served 5. You got to serve 10 years in prison, but I did get the 1.3.
Oh my god.
It is.
There's a trade picture. It's like somebody's life. There's another one I've seen where they're doing there's a kid's birthday party, and they're doing like a hack. What do they call it? The bag racing?
Sack race.
And they randomly have to choose very quickly. Have to choose a random kid to pull for to be like their horse in the race, and whichever one of the kids won the race was the draft order that they had. So they were like
that's
losing
awesome.
their minds pulling for these random kids so they could get the 1.1.
I love that.
And you always had
I
good
love it.
NFL cameos too throughout the show. So
Yeah.
it was
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
good. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
definitely. It's definitely on Hulu. So if you do Hulu, it's out there. I think it lasted about 5
And
or
is
6
it
years.
reality? It's not.
No, it's not
is it?
reality. It's
Okay.
scripted, but it's
Okay.
so funny.
Is it reality? Come on.
I was just making sure. I mean, I would
in
not be
someone's world, it
surprised
could
one
be.
bit. I was gonna say I
Hey,
would
man
not be
just
surprised
rolls
one
up
bit.
coincidentally reality.
Now, all right.
like-
So let me ask you guys this. So would you rather? So like for our league, the last place person has to have a license plate from the moment that the season ends until the next draft that says I suck at fantasy football and it's pink and has like hearts on it or whatever. Or I saw like that somebody, I think it was actually at NC State, that somebody lost their fantasy league and they had to stay in the Waffle House on Hillsborough Street for 24 hours. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty rough too, though. So I don't know. I mean, I would still probably rather just stay in the Waffle House for 24 hours, but I mean that is pretty tough, though. I can't imagine being in one place for 24 hours.
Man,
I don't know. You look like you enjoyed your Valentine's Day there.
Yes, I did.
it looked nice.
My parents
I
did that a
did.
couple years ago.
It's awesome.
For
It's
those who don't
low-key.
know, Leighton and his wife love Waffle House so much they went to Valentine's Day there.
Which I'm telling you, again, because it was literally, I think it was 4 years ago. We went to like a fancy restaurant in Burlington, and we literally left there going, like, why did we just spend so much money on this dinner? Like, it was like so expensive. And so literally we're like, all right. And I think it was the next year. It was like a month ahead, and we were like thinking about what we were doing for Valentine's Day. And all of a sudden, we got it was like I can't remember where we saw it, but anyway, it was an advertisement somewhere saying Valentine's Day at Waffle House, and we were like, yes. So like literally, like instead of spending $100 on dinner, you're spending $25 on dinner. So it's it's a big and also too, instead of spending an hour and a half at dinner, you're spending 25 minutes. Like literally, like we literally got there 6:30 and left a little before 7. It was so quick. Man, so what's going on with the net right now? Did we cut down the nets too early?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It looks like it got
And it's Everett Case storming the field.
Yeah, I know.
Court, not
man.
field. Bad joke.
It's all good. We forgive you.
It's all good. You're a moron.
Just another great reason to have a lifer tool in your back pocket.
That's true. But man, that's funny. I really wait on it. That's funny.
So we literally waited until like the first minute of the half to look at this and figure it out.
Fix it.
We couldn't do it during the 20-minute intermission.
Well, maybe it happened during warm-ups, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Sheesh. Passing such judgment so quickly, Greg.
I know. I'm so
That's such a Navy thing to do.
It was a Navy thing to do.
That guy clearly went to the Navy.
Couldn't do anything else with his life.
You know what? I haven't met that guy at all, but you know what I can already tell? He's a Navy guy.
He's a Navy guy. I was joking earlier before you got on making. What do you think about Pastor's 90210 sideburns? He's got the Luke Perry sideburns.
Oh, Josh Pastor.
Yeah,
I thought
Josh
you said
Pastor.
pastor, like
Pastor.
a pastor
Oh,
at church. You was
yeah.
like, what?
Sorry, Pastor.
I don't think that's working for him.
It's not working.
I don't think so.
I'm a fan.
Luke Perry
I'm a
called and said
fan.
he wanted sideburns back. Actually, I think he's dead, isn't he? Isn't he dead? I don't
No,
know.
I don't
Or
think
Jason
the sideburns
Priestley?
really working. I mean, if his wife likes him, good for him. But
Yeah.
Even
Did
better
Duke,
if they
did
flared
Duke
out.
win? Did Duke win?
Justin said that Duke got lucky.
So
Yeah, 76,
Dang, it's a 2-point game.
74. Yeah, it shows a second left. So
It's a 2-point game.
Probably
Yeah.
over.
Hell, Mark Williams put back with 0.2 left.
Wow. Unreal. And Wake Forest called a timeout. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And because did you
So I
guys
guess
see
you
too
got
that Coach K left at halftime? He said he wasn't
No.
feeling well. He left
Really?
the bench at halftime. Yep.
Jeez.
Wait, hold
did-
on. Did Coach K
didn't want
legit
that-
have a health scare?
Yeah. Well, he said he wasn't feeling well, so he left the bench at halftime.
That seems to happen at least once a year of the last couple of years. Oh, come
Well,
on.
Believe it or not, even though his hair doesn't show it, he is old. So
Yeah. He has that jet black what was it? Something for men.
Yeah.
What is that?
yeah,
Just for men.
Just for men, yeah. He gets that jet black.
yes, he does.
Got to keep it looking fresh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
that's a deep
Georgia
three.
Tech.
What?
Come on.
Good
No.
grief.
He went around the rim.
Oh, that was on
that-
the name.
Goaltending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
need to-
yeah,
need
they
to
got it.
You
They
guys
got
need
it.
to-
They
you guys
got
need
it.
to refresh your thing. I'm like 10 seconds ahead of you guys.
Okay.
I just reloaded mine. I completely X'd out.
I'm just
Well,
reloading mine.
we were told
I'm
not
here
to
at the
touch it.
game, guys. I can see everything. Oh, boom.
Oh, Big T, baby.
There you go, Lane. Lane refreshed. There you go.
Well, I just did it. It put me back at 19 minutes for the
Nobody
first
asked
half.
you, Greg. Nobody asked. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll be in the corner coloring if anybody needs me.
Justin Cook says gave them a basket when it didn't go in all the way. I'm assuming he's talking about Duke. And then wow, Wake Forest just missed a half-court shot, man. But again, I mean, for Wake Forest, in terms of what their expectations were for the season,
Steve Forbes is a good coach.
he lost. I know they lost to by 2 to Duke at Duke.
Yep.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
David Thompson of, I guess, one of the USA Today
USA
writer.
Today, yeah.
He commented that to Justin Cook's point. He said, "OMG, that last shot almost went in." ... Can you imagine?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
But seriously, Steve Forbes is going to be a good coach.
I think
looks
he's your
like it
ACC
already.
Coach of the Year too.
Yep, it's either him or
Oh, for sure.
is it him or Miami?
No.
Mm,
Wake Forest has been.
yeah,
super
I would say
hard.
Miami. I would say Larinaga. I would. Because
I think
they're right
Miami-
there,
Or
like
what
second or
about
third.
Mike Bray with Notre Dame?
He probably would get some votes. I
Well,
think it's either
I-
Larinaga
see-
or Forbes, but I think it's Forbes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
James
I would say you
Burley,
got to
that's right. I
get
said, what
Forbes.
about Mike Bray?
Yeah. Well, because with Mike Bray, I would say a lot of it is really that he got horses back from injury too.
Yeah, they were decimated last year.
So, all right, guys, but don't worry, we're still. Hold on, let me see where we're at. We're still at a 99.6% chance to win, so don't worry. I could be Oh,
Yeah, you're
come
right.
on.
You're right. Mike Bray. I hadn't looked in the standings in a couple of days. Notre Dame is currently second in the ACC, so I think it's either going to be Bray, Larinaga, or Forbes. Yeah, I think that's your 3.
Wow, man, Big T again. Golly, that dude is on absolute fire right now.
Al Golden.
Yeah, old Miami coach.
Big
he
T
gonna be
shooting
doing
5 for
with-
6 from 3
with
right
Notre Dame
now.
football.
Yeah, he's going to be the DC. He was with the Bengals.
Oh, nice, Marcel.
Yep.
Wow, great basket from Marcel right there. And Mark has a question for you, Greg. What was the margin when you watched the Louisville comeback?
The Louisville comeback.
Are you talking women's basketball?
Oh, women's. Yeah, we were down 14 going into the fourth.
Right.
We ended up scoring 31 or 32 in that quarter. Speaking of that, we just did 31 against Duke the other day. That was a close game until about the 5-minute mark. We did what Wake Forest did to us to the Duke women. We hit like 3 3-pointers in a row. I said, just didn't get to fall. No impact. Good grief. I can't be too mad.
No, but just
That lady's so happy to be losing by 25 or whatever it is. 25.
Yeah, you got-
We're
you got
in
25.
this.
You got it. I don't have enough fingers and toes for it, but it looked like that was right.
ESPN says you got a 0.5% chance to win, but so that's a 0.5. Hey, if that's a 0.5% chance to win, smile.
Oh, that's
I
a
can't
nice shot by
imagine
Marcel.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
He was fouled too.
Wow,
Yeah, he
nice.
was fouled too.
No call.
Yeah.
Is Teddy
not
Valentine
gonna probably-
reffing?
Well, you're not gonna get many of those being up by 25. I didn't even notice that was TV Teddy.
He's been in a lot of our games this year, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is interesting to see how they do the officiating because I mean I saw him do a Big Ten game a couple weeks ago, so
Right.
I know they're contracted by multiple leagues. Oh, that's a long.
That
they
shot
are?
right
I
there
didn't know
was
that,
I don't
actually.
have legs. That was I don't have my legs under me. That was out of control.
Oh, that is an ugly shirt. That was an ugly shirt that
Oh,
dude
good
had
God.
on.
What is that? Who was
had
that
a
on
bunch of-
there?
It was a bunch.
I
It
think
looked
it's,
like
is it not 50 Cent? Is it
yeah, it was definitely a hip hop guy. I couldn't. tell.
what's the guy's name?
It looked like Usher.
Dr. Dre?
Yeah, it's Usher.
Which would make
That's
sense
right.
because they got a player called Usher, by the last name of Usher on Georgia Tech. So that would
okay.
make sense. That would make
Well, that was
sense.
my next question: is was Usher have to do with Georgia Tech? Like, did he go
Yeah,
to Georgia Tech? I didn't know about. So
I think Usher is from like Atlanta.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
okay, Macon, I see you. All right, I hear you.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of that. By that halftime show was pretty good. Did you guys like it? Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It's a
it was great.
fan.
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
liked it.
again, let's
I
all
liked it
be
a
real.
lot.
I mean, obviously, the best part, no doubt, was 50 Cent coming from the ceiling. I mean, that was like a throwback.
That was more like Dollar. He's put on a lot of weight. I mean, I'm not.
Someone said he's more like
$1.
$1.50. I don't know about
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize someone made that
$1.50.
comment too.
And-
but yeah.
And hold on, have you guys heard what the best reason was
like
for
$2.50.
did you guys hear what the best part of 50 Cent's performance was?
The ending.
The fact that he performed after 2 quarters.
Boo.
Please, someone cut his mic.
Boo.
Come on now, that's pretty good. That's true. That's true.
I just like I thought Mary J could still sing, but she had no business wearing that outfit. Just people need to understand spandex is a privilege, not a right.
No. Oh, hey.
It has a weight limit too.
She could sing though. I mean, she could
Wow.
sing.
We're talking about a girl. I'm all serious though. I thought Snoop Dogg's. To me, I liked it. It wasn't a lot of production. It was just like the older music.
Right.
Yeah.
They played it just like it sounded for the most part. It was clean. They didn't. They
Well,
weren't
well, it
cussing
was.
really.
I mean, they beeped it out. You could say that they were beeping it out.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they were.
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty good. It
Well-
was like the weekend. The weekend last year was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was it really awful? I mean, okay.
Yeah, it was awful.
No, it was
wasn't.
weird. Like people wearing jock straps on their head. I mean, I know that wasn't what it was, but
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
But it also probably didn't help either. There weren't many fans in the stands either. That probably didn't really help either. But
No, it's about half.
The dude's running around in this glass gold mirror thing where he's like,
It was a house of mirrors. It was like, where am I going?
yeah,
Where am
that's
I
true.
going?
That's true. Yeah, no, the
I
commercials were the worst this year. Commercials were terrible this year. The worst I've ever seen, honestly. Like, because honestly, you know how bad the Super Bowl commercials are when they have when they have a bad when they have a bad Budweiser commercial. When the Budweiser commercial is bad, you know it's bad.
Well, here's the other thing. They
So,
showed
good
all those
point,
commercials
Layton.
before the Super
Good
Bowl
point.
anyway. Like they released those commercials.
all
like
of them
2
get
days.
released early now.
So it's not the hype isn't what it used to be.
Right.
Did you see the one though that had the QR code and like?
I tried it. I think did you?
It
It crashed it.
It crashed the site. Yeah, you spend like $20 million for a commercial, and you put $10 into your website.
Yeah. Ooh.
It worked for me.
It did for me too because I
Yeah.
did it right when it did, but apparently it crashed right after that.
Yeah, they got like 20 million hits in 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
But see, the only way they would have made that better is if they actually made the QR code hit the corner. Like if they actually like satisfied all of us and actually hit the corner like we all always want it to.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
Side note. I see Tim Peeler was tweeting out. He said, "I got misty-eyed seeing the red and white quilted sports jacket and turtleneck of NC State coach Norm Sloan during the 1973 ACC championship game."
Yeah,
There needs to be a coach one
Ooh.
time that busts it back out again.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Keats would do it, I
A
think.
rocket, though.
Yeah,
Keats
I
could
agree.
do it.
totally do it.
Yeah.
But
Like a
enough-
modernized
enough
version
swag.
of it. A
he's got
modernized
enough
version
swag.
of it.
And then
Oh, the
he
heat
should
check.
definitely do that and wear the Wolf Gucci shoes.
Yeah, he could totally do it.
Mm-hmm. Especially if
Come
you
on,
did
Cam.
like a slim cut one, like real like form fitting.
Enough about this. Let's get to the basketball game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's kind of
Oh
hard.
yeah,
to
there's a
get up
basketball
30
game going
points.
on. Oh yeah, there's a basketball.
Nice to not worry about it when you're
Yeah.
up by so much.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what the commentators do anyway? They tell stories from back in the 1940s when these games are in their hand.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh, that did not look good.
Ooh, yeah, that's ooh.
He's all right. He just hurt.
Yeah, walk it
He's
off.
gonna feel a nice
Rub some dirt.
bruise
Yeah, like he got a hip. Where did he land on?
Maybe lost some
from the
breath.
hip.
Yeah, on the hip, right on the hip bone.
From the hip.
Ooh, yeah, he landed flat.
That was a good clean block over the top, but
Yeah, no, it was a
Dewana got
clean
him on the
block.
bottom.
Just to
Well, Dewana
yeah,
got him on the bottom.
Yeah.
Someone said Turkwavian's now got 4 fouls. I didn't
Dang.
notice that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he had
Usually-
2. He
Oh,
fouled
You
out in the last
gotta take
game.
him out. You gotta take him out. You got plenty of time. Take him out of the game.
Yeah, you take him out.
Yep, there he
Coming in,
goes.
Allen or Marcel.
Morcell.
No, Marcel's on the bench, so it has to be Allen. Yep.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Yeah.
I was more saying who I wanted to come in really than who was actually coming in.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Allen's Gibson doesn't have any points, but those are the only two that don't have any points so far in the game. Everyone else has scored. That's
Your leading scorer on the floor right now is Cam Hayes.
Yep, 12.
Phrases I thought I would never hear this season.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
thought going into the season I might hear it. I didn't think Sebron was going to be as good as he was either.
Yeah. that's true.
Helm's still struggling.
Hey, Macon, remember when we had our interview with Justin Williams from the Wolfpacker, and I was hyping up. I did true or false questions or whatever, and one of them was that about Darian Sebron being a first team All ACC. Remember that?
No, I didn't. Did you say that?
Well, that was one of them. But remember,
Really?
because I was all about it. I mean, basically saying
You should go back and look at that clip and post it back up again and tag Darian Sebron in it.
Yeah, I might have to. We'll see. I'll go back
We
and find it.
believed in you from the get go.
Oh, for sure.
Then he's going to find clips of us saying, "Yeah, but you didn't believe in my team in the season."
This is typical Darian Sebron. He's 3 of 4 for 9 points, but he's only taken 4 shots.
Right. Ooh, nice Helms.
That kind of no.
Did I not go in? Oh, yeah, I thought it went cleanly in. Okay, whoops. Yeah, we're on a little bit of a dry spout right now.
Yeah, now they're making a little run. They're
That's
down
good
20.
defense by Sebron right there.
What were you gonna say? I think you're gonna say something making about the Helms comment. Not Helms. I'm sorry, Sebron.
I don't remember what it was.
It was really good, whatever it was.
Well, I threw it
Yeah,
to you, and you did nothing.
Really,
with
really gripping comment that I had for everybody.
it. Threw it too far into the basket for him.
Yeah, when you watch this offense, man, there's just this is not like a very organized offense. Whoa, yeah, it's not. It's just not organized offense. You can just tell it. I mean, they're scoring and it's working this game, but you just watch it. It's not very. It's just not.
No.
Just don't tweet it out.
Yeah. Don't tweet it
Keith
out.
might block us.
Oh, wow. Macon said it.
Well, I was thinking it. He finished my thought, so
Yeah.
he had the guts to say it. I was trying to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Which is, I'll say it this: if you're not as long as you're not harassing him, I think it shows a little weakness.
Yeah, I agree.
Without talking too much about it, yeah. I mean, it's it's at the end of the day, they're still your fans. At the end of the day, they are still your fans. So
My thing is, just put the phone
think
away. Just
I
delete
disagree
the app.
with
Just put
you
the phone
guys.
away.
Delete the app.
Yeah.
Let somebody else manage it.
right. Why? Like, yeah, you need to block it. Yeah, like I agree.
Again, if you're genuinely harassing someone and then you're just berating and keep coming at it, but like if you just say, "Hey, I'd like to see something more organized," and you happen to tag him, like that's not enough. In my opinion, that's not enough to warrant someone to get blocked. But I know in today's age, it's just easier to block them. Oh, that's a good shot by Holmes.
But the problem is that it's
Yeah.
more public.
I-
That's the problem.
Jeez.
The only thing is, see, I think I said it. I have no problem with coaches blocking people on Twitter. These are things that most of the time it's things fans would never say to somebody's face. And
Because Twitter is
I
Twitter.
would say like we need more like organized plays or whatever, and then I would genuinely open an open dialogue about it. Like I wouldn't have
Yeah.
a problem saying it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like if you bleepity bleep coach, you just blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
It's like,
Once you
okay,
start
well,
getting
okay,
into
come on.
cuss words and stuff, then that's
If you get
yeah.
personal,
Yeah.
You say anything about my mama, I'm blocking you.
actually, I might do more than just block you.
What'd you just say?
Nice.
But
No,
you're right,
but-
Michael. Though, but you're right. I mean, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there that
Mhm.
think that they can do whatever they want to do behind
And
their
Yeah.
screen name.
And at the same
But-
time, Keats, that a block doesn't also mean Keats is going up to fans in the arena and being like, "You're blocked." He's just like,
Right.
I don't need
Right.
to see that on my timeline.
By the way,
Okay,
guys,
let's just,
sleep
Go
number,
ahead.
don't buy their stuff.
Oh, I see.
Really?
I see what
I
you
guess
did.
they're
there.
never
'Cause
going to
he-
be an
'cause he-
advertiser.
well, you got to know who he works for.
That's right.
That's I got you. I
Oh.
know where you were.
I will
going with
say though,
that.
I think
Oh, yeah, I
Tempedic and
forgot.
Sealy and Stearns and Foster products are very nice.
I've heard great things about them,
Yeah, great.
and they're made in
Um,
America, right?
Yeah, really good engineering.
but again, the one thing which I will just say though about the blocking thing is that it's a bad time right now. Like don't
Yeah.
don't put more fire in the don't
That's
put
it.
more wood in the fire right now.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I
a
mean?
good point.
So that's what I'm saying. Like yeah, if you're top of the ACC and you're blocking people, you do whatever you want to do. But
If you
right
win,
now,
I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't
Yeah,
even
that's what
have
I
a
said.
Twitter. I don't even care if you don't have a Twitter.
You win
Like,
games,
it's
you can
not-
block the whole
it-
fan
it's-
base as long as you're winning games.
What's really the point of Keith having a Twitter? Honestly, like it's not like he tweets anything; he just retweets.
Yeah,
stuff.
it needs
That's
to.
all he
It
really
has to be
does.
managed by
He does
somebody
it.
else.
Only time he really tweets is
recruiting,
like,
too.
"We're going to get ice cream." Like, but really, that's like the most he does.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
but-
recruiting too. It's
Yeah, a
just
little
an
bit of
easier way to
recruiting,
reach
yeah.
out to people directly.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got people for that. So,
Yeah.
or he
so,
should.
but yeah, no. Or if he doesn't, he better. He should.
But it's just the world we
so-
live in today, right? Though, I mean, it just goes down
Yeah.
to like, it's
Now, Justin Cook says it though that we need to be nicer to former players, and I mean, I think that's something that
Well,
I know even from talking to Scott Wood that he even said that former players need to be more a part of the program, for sure.
So here's a question for anybody that wants to jump in. What if Scott Wood had said that about we need to run better offense, and he had tagged Keats?
He did. No, he didn't.
Well,
he didn't tweet. But he did put a tweet
right.
out.
He said it. Right. He said it, but he didn't at he didn't at Coach Keats. But just because you
I think
don't at
that's-
someone, you can still block them. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. What
know.
are
I
your
mean,
guys'
that's more-
thoughts?
It's more it carries more weight coming from
It does.
somebody like him than
It should, but
Yeah.
also too, it should be accepted. It shouldn't be pushed away. That's what I'm saying. Like,
As long
because
as
again,
it's
these
constructive.
guys have been there, right? Well, because he's coming from a I was in this position
Yeah.
perspective, not just a I've
Yeah.
never played college basketball before. I've never worn the red and white
Or
before.
coached
Like he's
a
worn the
game.
red and white before, and he's played college basketball at the highest level. So
Mhm.
Yep.
he was arguably the greatest 3-point shooter in the history of NC State. So, and I would say that's not even much of an argument. Yeah,
I would go
Wait.
Rodney Monroe.
I don't know.
You said
Scott Wood.
arguably though. I think it's arguable.
I don't want to
Yeah.
argue it. I'm telling you. No, I'm,
And
just
then-
I hate arguing. I don't like arguing with
tough
anybody. I'm
too.
always
I'm
polite.
right and you're wrong.
You're
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah,
definitely it's definitely those two and then
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
right.
And I love
Yeah.
Scott Wood.
Yeah, just golly, Scott Wood, that dude. He
Wasn't
was
Stotts
He's
unreal.
Battle?
good. He's a good dude too.
He was a
Love
great dude.
Stotts.
Okay, he's a great dude. You're right.
Didn't Stotts Battle win coolest name of the year one time?
Yeah,
I think he did.
Yeah,
you definitely did.
I think so.
I like it better than Leaky Black or whatever his name is.
Lucky Black.
Yeah.
You need to call a plumber, man. That's disgusting.
Yeah. You need to get that.
out.
You need to
That
get that
sounds like
thing figured out,
something you need to
man.
get checked
That
out.
thing's been leaking for a long time. You need
You
to
need
get
to go
something
call
figured out.
Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
Roto-Rooter. And,
By
that-
the way,
and that's-
apparently Florida State beat Clemson to end a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah,
They've slid.
and I know we were talking about this in the text message, but I want to put this out there as well, that because I want to talk about this. I mean, would you guys say right now, and for those listening in, that Florida State's the most team this year? Yeah, because I mean, I know we're last place. Was Florida State the most disappointing ACC team
Yeah.
this year?
Oh, it's Florida State. We had thought they were going to be a top 4 team. 100% is
Yeah.
Florida State.
Yeah,
In the
Oh, yeah.
ACC,
it's not even.
definitely
It's not even a question.
It might be.
I
I'll tell you what. It's either them or Louisville.
It's arguably them.
Arguably correct. I thought I'll fight you.
Yeah, I agree.
What did you say, Louisville? You said Louisville, Macon?
Yeah, Louisville was
Yeah, I
going to
could
be
say
like
that.
it's either them or Louisville. I think it's Florida State. They were expected to do more. Louisville was thinking to be like what, a 6th ranked team, 7th ranked. What would they voted preseason?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And then-
and they fired their coach. So again, I think you're right. If you fire your coach, I think that's
It's pretty bad.
he didn't even make it halfway through the season. Like,
Now,
Louisville's
can we also?
voted to finish 6th.
Now, can we
Florida State
also?
was, hold on. Florida State was picked to finish 2nd with 14 votes to be 1st. So yeah.
Now, can we
they're under
also?
500.
Now, can we
Layton
also?
can't get a word
add- I know.
What's that?
I said Layton can't get a word out. I'm sorry, man.
No, don't be.
Hey,
No,
I like your hat. No, I'm just kidding.
It's taking over. It's our show now.
Oh man, that's funny.
I'm the captain now.
Screw this.
yeah, I'm the captain now.
Punt his headphones
We have
across the room.
anarchy. We have mutiny.
Punt his headphones across the room.
I can't break these. I love
Hey,
these
can
headphones.
someone screen grab that later? That was great. I'm out.
Yeah. So okay, all right. So is it Jeff Capers? Jeff
Capel. What are you
Capel?
talking about?
Capel?
Capel?
Did you say Capers?
Capers.
Pitt?
What?
I love
Again,
Capers.
Jeff Capers. Yeah. Well, no, me too. But
my
I don't
salmon?
love.
My
I
salmon?
don't love / understand how he's still the head coach at Pitt. But
He
I
beat
don't
us.
think
That's
it's gonna be
why.
for long.
I don't.
yeah.
I in our text messages the other day, I had said he only had those 2 seasons at OU when he made a Sweet 16 and an Elite 8 run. Other than that, this is his 4th coaching job. He was with, well, maybe 3rd. I don't remember. I know he was at Old Dominion. I don't remember if he was the head coach there or not. But I know he was VCU, Oklahoma. Yeah, this is like his 4th job.
Yeah, but I'm sure he won't be after the season. But we'll see.
They haven't been
crying. My dog is crying for me outside this door right now. It's pretty
Aw.
pitiful.
Pitt hasn't been good since Jamie Dixon, and then
No.
Since Jamie Dixon wasn't good either. Come on.
I mean,
I
they were decent.
were okay.
a steady tournament team with Dixon.
Okay, then maybe Ben. What was that guy's name? Ben Holland. Howland. Yeah, they were good under him.
He's at Mississippi State now.
Yeah, because I think he left them and went to UCLA, right? I think.
Let's go, Gibson. Oh, come on.
And then
maybe
Jamie Dixon went to what?
before.
TCU.
Yeah, he hasn't been great there, but
No, but again, I don't think they put a lot into their basketball. Yeah, they were. I mean, they were decent when probably Ben was better than Jamie, but Jamie was still somewhat successful. Here's the thing: he left and went to another school, so he wasn't, bad.
True.
Oh, good steal.
True.
Good steal.
Oh, nice steal.
Oh,
Nice steal, Thomas.
yeah, you got to finish.
And
it.
one. Oh, come on. Yeah, wow, that was a blown miss. right there.
Oh, Casey just got his ankles broke, and they just fouled him.
Well, he got tripped. I could be blue. I could be fine. That's guy.
Okay, you better not be singing that song on this. Do not sing that song.
That's a catchy song, man. You were just beatboxing over there.
I was beatboxing, but I was making my own song. I'm kidding.
Yeah. What if that gets copyrighted?
Yeah.
So Colby asked, "Do y'all think Smith stays next year?" And I would immediately say,
"Yeah."
Okay, but I mean, would it be a shocker if he transferred somewhere? No,
I would be shocked. You know why?
I would
tell you why. Because
why.
he has I was talking to somebody else about this at work. He has a green light to shoot anytime he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
especially next year.
But does he feel that maybe he could? But does he feel he could go somewhere else and have just as much of a green light and have a better chance of competing, in the NCAA tournament or whatever? That's the question.
I don't think you're going to have more of a green light. I mean, maybe you have a similar green light and maybe win. But I think if you're on a better team, you're going to have guys scoring more on every position, and you're not going to be asked to score. He's going to be
the main scorer next year. Yeah.
He will be the guy.
Unless Sebron comes back.
That's my opinion. That might be, it's not necessarily the right one, but that's just what I think.
I mean, you're right more than you're wrong.
Thank you.
But you were wrong about Jamie Dixon.
Thank him.
Hey, I know.
Actually, so I just pulled him up. You are correct. He was not good with Pitt in the ACC, but he was really good with them when they were in the Big East.
So you're saying that when he went to better competition, he couldn't handle
it? You're probably not wrong. I mean, he went 31-5, 20-9, 25-8, 29-8, 27-10, 31-5, 25-9.
So here's a similar conversation. Why do people think states should go to the SEC in football? Because I think it's a terrible idea.
The only reason is money.
That's a terrible idea. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you know what? Let's just go be part of the best football conference.
No, there is argument because it's, what is it? Rising tide lifts all boats. Like, if you go to the SEC, you get more money to reinvest in the program. You get better facilities.
In theory.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
but look at Maryland right now. Has anybody even heard Maryland's name in the last 8 years? No. Has anybody even heard their name?
Yeah, but that was
besides the fact that Tua's brother went.
But that was a necessary move. That was a necessary move for them, unfortunately.
Yes. For them at the time, yes. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of, it just kind of shows you what would what might happen if you go for the money. I know they needed the money, but it still is the point that you're basically now absolutely lost at the bottom of a huge sea. Yeah, and that would be us in the SEC.
I don't think we should, or that we will, but
it's a good conversation.
There is an argument. No. Yeah, there is an argument to be made.
But the SEC would, like, in a heartbeat take us. Not because we're a better football team, but because we're a market they don't have.
A footprint.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we make way more sense than Duke and Carolina.
Yes. Because we're just good enough in all of the sports, whereas, they're very specialized. Well, Carolina always finishes in the top 10 in the Directors' Cup. So
true. Yeah. But they also have a ridiculous number of programs, I would say, as well. They have a lot of teams. A lot of teams.
I just would hate for us to go to the SEC. You watch this ACC basketball tournament. We are the founding school for the ACC, and we're just going to leave.
We invented the ACC tournament.
We invented the ACC. Why are we leaving? Yeah. Right, obviously, we're not leaving, but it's just like, why would we leave?
Yeah.
No, it's a question people like to have. I mean, if you think about it, we only when we beat Vanderbilt a few years ago in the Walk-Ons Independence Bowl,
which that was my last game as a football manager. So be careful before you talk.
No, I'm not talking crap. What I'm saying is that's the best level of SEC team that we've beaten in football in quite some time.
True.
And at the time they were a middle of the road SEC team. I mean, we lost to We lost to Mississippi State this year.
Mhm.
I honestly, I would think we would be a bottom third, bottom fourth in the SEC, at least in football.
For sure. At least the
What
first
and
football?
recruiting
3 or 4
and
years.
recruiting. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine
But-
competing for recruiting?
Yeah.
And because you immediately go because like that conversation that we're having about our baseball facilities, you would immediately start having that conversation about our football facilities. As tough it is to believe, again, at the end of the day, SEC,
That's a
man,
good
like
point,
you look
Layden.
at South, like you look down the road, dude. South Carolina, they just put I think it was like $60 million into their football facilities.
Mhm.
$60
Yep.
million.
Yep.
Yeah, you go watch. There's a YouTube account that like tours these facilities.
Yeah,
It's
we talked about that one before.
insane. Yeah, but like, there's a recruit though. I will say to NC State's credit, there's a recruit that just recently visited state. He's like, I think he's a 4-star guy. He's been recorded by Georgia and all that. Georgia's main school, Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami. He recently visited state, and he said that he was blown away by the facilities. He said I would put Georgia first, but he said I would put NC State a close second. Is what he said for the schools he's visited.
And
So I think state's facilities are really good, relatively speaking. Like like the fact that somebody would even say that wouldn't be said 5 years ago.
And we're going through a major project right now in the weight room. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
so
Right. Which is
they're
way
getting
over
better.
needed.
Yeah.
But and again, because we don't have the like, and so I think that for the amount of square feet that we have in terms of football facilities, it's really great. Like the training facility is beautiful, and like the football locker room now is awesome. The players lounge is really great. So again, I think that like South Carolina, dude, they have like facilities out the yin yang. They have ginormous buildings. We don't have ginormous buildings. We have the Murphy Center, we have the Vaughn Towers, which is
We just have enormous
football
buildings.
facilities, but yeah, we just have enormous, not enormous, exactly.
Not ginormous, just enormous.
Well, and I
Yeah,
would say too,
enormous.
And again, it goes back to money. The Wolfpack Club used to be out on Trinity, and they moved it back to Vaughn Towers. So that should tell you everything you need to know about money. They weren't willing to have an extra bill with the Wolfpack Club out in town. Now they're using already available facilities. So it goes back to money.
Yep. And Greg, so go ahead and put in that people should join the Wolfpack Club.
Hey, I recruited 2 people this week, so
Hey.
I'm doing my part.
Nice.
I've been
Good luck for you,
been
Greg.
in part of Wolfpack Club since I graduated. Did the young Wolfpack, the student Wolfpack Club too, and I just I had bought season tickets. I texted you guys. I just bought season tickets for football for this season. The last time I did was 2018, but I've been getting a mini pack since then.
Yeah.
It was just made more sense for me and my wife. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Going to try to do this thing where my brother gets his own 2 tickets and me and him pick at the same time, but on the phone, hey, you get these seats. Let's get these. We're gonna try to do that.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
And I also too, I'm going to take this opportunity now. So I offered Boo Corrigan about $6 million to name the Murphy Center Tuffy Talk Center, but he didn't take it.
Nice.
So yeah.
Someday,
If I were to hit the lottery, I know some chunk of that would go back into the program. So if I ever hit the lottery, I'm definitely all into.
Now let me ask you this,
dollars.
which I know we're kind of. I mean, again, we're up.
Oh, that was a nice spin move. Did it foul? Is that it? I was on.
No, it was after. It was after you.
So Greg, Michael, Micah, have you guys ever watched a game from the suites in Vaughn Towers?
I have, yes. I've
So
all
this
levels.
morning? No, but I have watched it from the press room.
Press.
I think
So
a long
what do you?
time ago.
I watched it
so
from the Wolves Den. Anybody know what the Wolves Den is?
Well, now isn't that the name of the Wolf's Terrace, right?
No, that's Tuffy Terrace. That's in the end
okay.
zone.
Wolves Den was the old place in the bottom of Tally Student Center.
Oh,
where
was
you
it?
could go and get a burger. I think it's called the Wolves Den.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
For
what
those
do
who
you
were
know
in
it
school
does?
there, but till 2011, before 2011, that's what it was called, I think.
So the Wolves Den is pretty sweet. Now it stinks because you're literally at the very top of the Vaughn Tower, but you get to have your own liquor locker in there. And so you bring your own booze, and so that's like the only place in the whole stadium where you can do that.
Nice
Where you
block,
can
Dwayne.
have hard liquor.
So you're saying that you can have the most liquor possible on the top of the building? That sounds like a bad idea.
Well,
I mean, it's
Bad idea.
enclosed. I mean, it's enclosed.
Yeah, it better be enclosed.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're in the glass, glass window area.
Oh.
The view stinks,
Oh, you're standing 1,000 feet above the ground. Here, have some alcohol.
and it's the view is horrible, and it's the most stuffy room you've ever sat in because it's all the high dollar donors, and no one wants to cheer. They're like, "Yes, good job."
Mark
good
Sigmund had a
job."
great idea. Call it Greg the Leg Coliseum.
I
That'd be
definitely
awesome.
I would definitely put a couple dollars to it. But yeah, I got a couple of I had a friend that had well, a former friend that had access up there, so we went up there a couple of
Nice
times.
block.
Yeah, in
But,
game 14 alpha making me feel bad.
dang,
Dude, I
Keats
was
just
just
got
kidding.
pissed right there.
I was just kidding, dude.
Oh, do want to?
But I've been to the Dale Club. It's not bad there.
I see.
a bunch of times.
Preferably, I'd rather watch any game not in Vaughn Towers.
Agreed.
If you ask me, because
Agreed.
I want to be in the action. I want to be in the action. I don't want to be
Agreed.
apart from
The
it.
best seats to
So,
me here. If I had a bet, man, he missed that layup. Dang it.
Yep.
mhm.
The best seats to me are the lower, the lower, the
Ugh.
They literally
on,
fell
guys.
asleep. Georgia Tech literally fell
Yeah.
asleep there.
Yeah,
They
and we
literally
missed
thought the
both
play
of
was
them.
dead.
Yeah,
They thought
we
the
missed
play
both
was
of them.
dead.
And look at that, they can't score. Georgia Tech's
Okay,
just
this
done. They're
is-
running sprints and they're just
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
No, right now this is
My
like
point
literally
is,
like one of
is the lower portion of the upper tier,
Yes.
or the upper portion of the lower tier. That's actually the better one because then you get the covering.
concourse. Yeah, and yeah, that too. Yeah,
But,
I
I mean-
agree.
That's my favorite angle.
Yeah, I'm in section 23. I it's either 23 or 24. I'm right on the 10-yard line, about 25 rows up. So for when the plays are down in that end of the field, it's pretty awesome. But
Yeah.
there's really not a bad seat in Carter Finley. It's like the way it's designed. Even if you're at the top of the stands, not Vaughn Tower, but the top of the stands, you're still not that high up. Like I've sat up there. It's a decent. It's like being in a lower 200s in the NFL, maybe 300, but it's still. Not
I
bad.
would actually tell you I'd actually rather have the top row of the upper level than have the front row on the bottom level. Honestly, if you actually were to ask me,
Yeah.
I would say I'd
I've
rather
sat at
have
the
the
top
higher
row,
view.
the upper level. I mean, like to me, it's like
Sideline.
you want to see the plays be able to develop, but also as close as you can. That's why I said like lower section of the upper tier.
Yeah,
I mean, that angle is like it's kind of like right down there. It's like that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Like
yeah, I
right on
agree.
the sidelines is not a great view.
No, it's really hard. We have friends that sit like the second or third row in that same section. So usually when the game is usually in hand within the last 5 or 7 minutes, if the game has already been decided, I'll scoot down there and hang out with them for the full last. But you have to stand because you can't see over the bench. If you sit,
Right.
you can't see. So
Yeah.
and
That's true.
then because of that, everyone else stands the whole dang game. So it's like, well, why do we even
That's
have
true.
seats? Like,
Did
That's
DeQuavian foul out?
Yeah, I think
No.
so.
No, he's got five. He's got four.
I thought he already
he's got
had
four.
4.
He has 4.
Oh.
I'm looking here on the stats.
I'm still
Five
showing
stats.
4. Yeah, I'm still showing 4. So I always
Four,
enjoyed.
four guys scoring double figures. Helms with 12,
Wow.
Sebron 10, Hayes with 14, and Smith with 26.
Yeah.
Sebron and Smith are both 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Love it.
Should we make sure?
So I know a couple of years ago, I mean, I guess since we're talking Carter Finley, they just did the Tuffy Terrace that you were referencing, Leighton.
Mhm.
The last couple of years, they keep coming out with surveys about in-game experiences and
Yeah,
what
I've
we would
seen
like.
those.
Would you? And here's my thing. Like I'm okay with the bleacher seats. I don't need chairback seats. I don't want to pay more than I'm already paying for the experience. You look at programs. A lot of colleges still have bleachers. I'm not paying an extra $500, $600, $700, $800 just so I can sit in a comfortable seat. Like I don't need it, and I don't want to see them take away seating either, like they did at other school.
Well, here I'm going to say this too publicly with you guys. So,
can't feel
so
it.
one thing which I'll tell you guys is that we have seats in the section right beside the student section, and my family and I, we actually, so my family, while I was a football equipment manager, would actually get yelled at because they're standing during like third downs or something like that. Like, they'll be saying like, sit down. Like, and so literally to the point where actually my family actually has moved over to the student section and stands in the student section because just that way they don't have to hear it. And because that's the one thing which,
really.
because again, I mean, because two things I think need to be changed. First of all, the mindset again of the football stadium shouldn't be catering to families. It should be, we're there to win a football game. Like if you have to, whatever you have to do to get the fans and get the players ramped up, so be it. But second of all,
president.
But second of all, you need to change. You need to
I second the
update that
motion.
sound system, man. You need to update that sound system, man. I cannot hear the daggone intro
Not great.
video. I cannot
So-
hear the daggone video intro. It pisses me
So-
Now
off.
I did
when-
see them. I went to a Canes game and it did look like they were working on it.
Well, they need to because those
billboard.
pixels are
Well-
horrible. Like,
That too.
I remember they had the screen the first game of the season. The screen was still kind of messed up.
the whole season it was. Yeah. So I kept getting that survey, right? Like after every game, they'd send you the fan experience survey. Every game, I was like, fix the scoreboard and fix the sound and give me some stupid cell
Sounds awful.
service. That's the other thing. Give me
Yeah.
some cell service.
Yes.
Is there?
Yeah,
does
we
anybody get-
figured out through we figured out through one
I
season
almost went
of,
in.
of covering
Steve
football
Brown's
games
got his
with Tuffy Talk,
double. Steve Brown's got
that,
a double. Sorry.
but that you can't post videos or pictures on social media at football games. It just you
Nope.
don't have the data for it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
And they supposedly fixed that like 3 or 4
So-
years ago.
it's gotten better, but
Yeah.
it's still not
But-
great.
But again, and that's why like I love Crunk Ain't Dead as the third down song. Again, it's like finally, like some that hypes up the crowd and hypes up the
That is
players.
a good one.
That's what
That is a good
football
hype
should
song.
all be about.
So you brought up a
Like-
good point, about standing late. And when we went to Louisville, and I believe Miami as well, they have family sections. So like, go sit up there. Like,
Sure.
I want to
Yeah.
cheer. I want to be
But-
on my feet. I want to be loud.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be the 12th man, even though that's not our thing. But I want to be the difference.
But again, and we shouldn't play like in my opinion, we shouldn't play Sweet Caroline when it's third down. Sweet
Yeah.
Caroline.
That's
It's
dumb.
like,
No,
what is that? So
That's
we
actually
shouldn't
a
we shouldn't play
I'm here to crush them. Yeah.
that's a West
Miley.
Virginia thing.
Well, and we shouldn't play "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. Like we shouldn't play songs.
I
like
love that
that.
song. That's my jam.
I don't
Come
know.
on, get out of here, man.
You've taken it too
Get
far.
out of here, man.
You're taking it too far.
Layton
Layton just gave a very
don't care.
honest opinion, and we're just ripping him
care.
apart.
No,
You take
no,
that
no.
back.
Not on third down.
Nope.
I agree, not on third down,
Nope.
but any other time during the game.
I want to party in the USA all the time.
All right, now I'm going to really make some enemies with this comment or with this question.
Here we go.
Which wagon wheel is better?
The original.
Mm. Darius Rucker
it's
is better.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
Darius Ruckers is the better one, but I don't want them to play that one because he's a South Carolina guy.
Right.
I'm okay with the original. They're both good. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They're both
Yeah.
good.
It's better because it's the original
Yeah.
to me.
Old
It's
school.
like
Just
saying-
say old
Right.
school. That's fine, but
Darius
I
Rucker
mean,
doesn't
musically,
make his
it's
version if there's not the original version.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, you do not talk bad about Hootie. You do not talk about Hootie.
Look at this.
About Hootie and the Blowfish. Now Colby brings up "Wolves" by Big Sean. Yes, that is a song that definitely
That's
needs
a
to
good
be
one,
played
too.
a lot more in football games.
Yeah,
You're not wrong
agree.
on that.
That's great.
And then Sleep Please, because I haven't seen his name before. I'm gonna answer his question. Georgia Tech plus 17.5. Will it hit? I mean,
I don't know.
it'll be close. I'm sure you're
Yeah.
sweating right now if that's what you got right now.
Surprised
I
you
mean,
got that.
I would say the only reason why I say it might hit is because don't be surprised if we see some
Put in
some
backups.
bench players come in here
Yeah,
in the,
Chase
late
Graham
in
or
this game
somebody.
here.
Yeah.
Chase Graham with those guys. And then Marshall C guy says, "Can y'all answer the question? Can State make March Madness in the next 4 years? Can they?
Oh, in the next 4 years, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We said it. We
Yes,
said it
can
earlier.
they-
All it takes in basketball.
Will they?
is you
Who
turn it
knows?
around in
But
1 year.
they
Right.
better. They
I'll
better.
tell you what, they has to. Yes, the answer
They
is yes.
better.
They will. They're going to.
They
They're going to
will.
figure it out.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, I was listening on these podcasts of one of the other reporting sites recently. Would you think it's wiser? And they had a great take on this. I really I thought it was interesting. Would you rather pay the big bucks for a big time coach in football or basketball? Which would be better value?
Football.
Okay.
Football makes more money.
Yeah.
Football makes more money.
Yes,
Personally,
agree
I
with
like
that.
football better than
I don't think there's a right or
basketball as
wrong
a
answer.
sport.
No, I don't think
So-
there's a wrong answer.
But
Well,
I'll tell you,
I
the
think really
argument.
because
You go ahead, Leighton. Go ahead.
well, because I mean, again, right? I mean, I know there's probably a technical, legitimate, like, here's more of the benefit as a whole, answer to it. And wow, that was a
That was
odd
pretty.
turnover right there.
That was pretty, though.
But I mean, I obviously the answer mostly can be which one do you like more, and so I mean, I think for the sake of that, okay, I'd rather punch you in the mouth in basketball than football. Like, I think that's really
Agreed.
what it comes down to. I'd rather punch
Agreed.
him in the mouth in basketball.
I just think there's
So-
more money in the football with all the bowl payouts and all
Yeah.
of that.
Yes,
So
you're right.
there's a ton of money in March Madness. Don't get me wrong. I think it's like $1 billion or some ridiculous number. But I think
Yeah.
overall, I think your program makes more
There-
money in football.
Yeah, and it.
Yeah.
I don't,
Well,
Personally-
look what Clemson look what Clemson being a top 5 team did for Clemson athletics overall. That's
Mhm.
all we're going to say about that. So,
Yeah, but they didn't really do much with it. I mean, like their soccer
Well-
program's good, but I mean their basketball
their
hasn't.
basketball's improved a little bit.
It's improved a little bit, but I mean, good grief, you're
Yeah,
already
not
starting the
massive.
barrel bottom. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
So make I'm curious what your technical.
Well, it wasn't technical. I'm just saying what their answer was. They're like this particular site had a opinion to actually invest in basketball. The reason why they
because we have
say that
tradition
is-
there.
Huh?
Yeah, there's more history and
There's
tradition.
more history and
There
tradition.
wasn't
there.
the reason why. It was
Okay.
that because you're always competing with the big dogs in football. It's an arms race. It's a money race. You're always like having to be one-upping everybody else. It's like basketball. It's like I could just go pay somebody right now and be dominant.
Right. That's true.
That was the thinking.
Yeah,
that
that's
was the
true.
argument. It was like football. I mean, you're paying millions and millions of dollars to just do that. And basketball, you can play somebody one time right now and just be completely dominant very quickly.
Yeah.
Right. And it's the
And I
argument we've
thought
been
that was
making
an
all along.
interesting comment. Like, if you want to make an investment, would you rather invest in something that might take 10 years or 2, 3?
Right. And that's the argument we've been making
Yep.
all along about
That's all.
basketball.
That's
You
all
can
it
turn
was. I mean, and there's more to it, but it was like very interesting because I kind of thought you guys did like football because it's so much harder to do, and they'd be like, yeah, but then you start paying the guy, he does well, goes somewhere else, and then he gets
mean,
paid
Nick Saban
more.
hasn't gone
and it's
anywhere.
like basketball. If you just pay the big bucks, you're winning. You're
Well,
not really. I don't know.
I mean, Nick
Yeah,
Saban has
well-
been there forever, and he's won what
Well-
8 championships.
True,
that's
but
'cause-
he's
that's
all
'cause
been
the
like, I don't
alumni-
know. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, and I was saying, I mean, literally, when the alumni association literally buys you a vacation house, I mean, that's when you know you got a pretty good setup right there.
It's
Mhm.
pretty nice.
State's
No,
gonna
but
be
I
getting some ice
think-
cream tonight, guys.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but I think you're right.
yeah,
You
forgot
know,
about ice cream.
it's much easier in basketball. That's been our argument for a while now. You can turn it around so much faster, and it's indoors, and like I mean, there's just so many. People will come to the games no matter what. But we're in a great area where it's pretty temperate. Like we're not living in Michigan or Ohio where it's nasty in November.
Right. That's true. That's very true. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah. So that 17.5 is in jeopardy.
Yes, it is.
Oh, with the rebound too.
I don't know. We need. Oh, he's wide. Okay, we called a foul. I was like, Delano's
Yeah.
wide open.
Well, because again, somebody I guess bet Georgia Tech plus 17.5. So right now they're happy, but
Yeah.
they're nervous because hopefully
they're
because I saw it just said that Helms made 20 straight free throws
Oh boy.
Brick.
and
21.
21. 21.
But it's 17.5. So right now it's only 16. So
16.
They're going to
so-
put Turquavian in to get the last rebound and get him a double-double. Just kidding.
Yep.
That's probably not happening.
I don't even know
you
why.
never
I
know.
don't even know why. I don't even know why you put him in at this point. Like you said, other than to get that.
I would put him in to go get his double. Why not?
Yeah, but then you just pulled Sebron, so it's like
Actually, what's interesting is they took away a rebound on now the stat thing I'm following. So now he has 8 rebounds. Maybe they gave him one they didn't mean to.
yeah.
Interesting.
What's interesting tonight is you got double-digit scoring from your 3 main guys, Smith, Sebron, and Helms, and you had a fourth with Hayes.
Right.
So you that's what happened. I mean, like you're winning. You're gonna win the game. Your main 3 guys showed up tonight.
Yep.
Is that Chase Graham?
Yeah, Chase Graham, but he just got fouled. And jeez, Valentine. Oh, good block.
TV, Teddy.
You know he wasn't going to blow the whistle on Chase, but he got fouled. I get it. You don't want to send him to the line and get the game over with. But the betting degenerates out there, they want that. They want those points.
Michael DeVoe was their best player. He finished with 18 points, 2 rebounds. Best player on the floor tonight for Georgia Tech was Howard.
14.
14 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 assist.
He fouled out, though.
He did foul out? Yeah, he did.
Usher's little brother had 8 points.
Game 76-61. Nice convincing win.
There we go.
15.
The team, that should be good. That's good for this team.
Good.
They need to see something in the win column.
Especially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to say on the
absolutely.
road, but we've really been better on the road this year than at home.
He's probably breathing a little bit, like he probably went like, okay, got one in.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
First win for Keats over Georgia Tech as NC State head coach.
Really?
Yep.
And Saturday was his first loss to Pitt as an NC State head coach. So it's been a weird season.
Well, South Carolina hit a half-court shot to win in overtime, 77-74.
Against who?
Ole Miss.
Dang, so we got a long break here. We don't
Yep.
play again until Boston College at home next Wednesday.
Oh, was it that? I thought we had a game this weekend.
Again, good to get the win. You can go on if you go on a long stretch for 8 days now.
Yep.
Yeah, 8 days from
At
now we play our
home.
next game at home, and it's coming off a win. Snap that losing streak. That's nice.
And then,
Yeah, but if you're Keats, you'd probably want to get in the gym and play again on Saturday.
yeah, honestly.
You said
so
what?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you want to build on it.
Yeah.
Ride the momentum here.
The momentum of one win.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, we have a winning streak.
Yeah.
1-0
And
mentality.
Yeah.
UNC at home next Saturday. So
Which I'll
after
be
8
at.
days off, you got 2
I'm
games.
gonna tell you what
in
will be
3
maybe a
days.
job saver is him
4
going and
days.
beating Carolina.
Oh,
It'd be
for
like,
sure. For
Carolina
sure.
ain't great, but we all
It's a
know
rival.
we all know that beating Carolina means more. It may sway fans if they could somehow get a win
Yeah.
out of that.
Like we've
Oh,
said it. We
Perception
think
would
we
be a
all
little
think
better.
Keats has another year. I think a win against Carolina will probably quiet a lot of people on that for sure.
Agreed.
Yep. Well, and I mean, how many times? How many NC State coaches have as a win over Carolina saved their coach job? I mean, honestly,
Dave Dorn.
a lot of times. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's been
Dave Dorn
once,
did. Yep.
twice for Dave Dorn. And I'm a
Yep.
Brian.
You could
couple
definitely
times,
you could definitely make that argument that Dave Dorn loses that game, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, what thing is that there was multiple games throughout Dorn's tenure, like the Notre Dame game, the Hurricane game. If you have lost that game, he probably would have gotten fired. If he would have lost to Mitch Trubisky's Carolina and not gone to a bowl game, he probably would have gotten fired. So yeah, no, there's been a lot of times that he's found a way to win. So hey, Colby says I'll kiss Keats if he beats Carolina.
All right, somebody screenshot that.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna hold you to it, Colby. We're holding you to it. There's 4 of us here, and there's 13 tuning in, so that's 17 people that are keeping in their heads that you said that. So, but
It's not
anyway,
weird at all, though.
Got a picture. I
It's
got it.
not weird at
Colby.
all.
Oh man, well hey, it's just good to finally be back in the win column.
Yeah.
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 I think the note you made. I'm kind of look at the stats here from this game. So I made a note that was 9 turnovers early in the game. Well, we finished with 11 turnovers, so we cleaned that up a
Oh,
little
very
bit in the
good,
second
yeah.
half.
Mhm.
10 offensive rebounds, 42. We out rebounded them 42-28.
I had 43-35.
Yeah, shot 41 from the field, 37 3-pointers. That's pretty good shooting night.
Should be.
Nothing else just kind of sticks out. 15 points off turnovers. That's pretty good. So
I literally just tweeted out.
Largest lead was 30.
Yeah, 30. Really?
Yep.
Dang.
Yep. Led from the start.
I literally just tweeted out saying, why can't we have this team all the time? Like, just take that and just do it again, and just do it again, and then again, and then boom. So yeah.
It's a mentality.
Well, again, hey, it's it's not huge, but hey, it's something, right? And hey, I mean, we'll take it. We'll take something over not something all day long and twice on Tuesday. But anyway, so what's next for state? So we got Boston College Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Winnable.
Mm-hmm.
Winnable, and then hopefully you could do that and lead right into Carolina that a week, 2 weeks from now.
Last 3 are tough though.
Last 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Carolina, Wake Forest, and Florida State. But Florida State, I mean, we were right there with them in the first game at PNC. I think we ended up losing 2-3, something like that. I know we got a late junk shot.
Close, yeah.
We got a late junk shot that made it close.
That's right. And Colby, to answer your question, so women's plays Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. against Syracuse. So
Syracuse.
But anyway, so obviously, I think that honestly, it speaks so much about how well we play that literally, I think we talked more about not men's basketball during the men's basketball watch party than we actually did talked about men's basketball.
It was just one of those nights. It was one of those nights.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take it though, right?
Speaking of one of those nights, did you guys see the picture from the rifle team like that they tweeted out today? Did you guys? See that? They were like shooting in a classroom.
I was gonna say it looked like a classroom.
Yeah. I meant to say that when we were on our live stream earlier. I was like, man, they shooting up like I know it's air rifles, so I know they're not firing live rounds, but it's like I think they're doing like those airsoft.
Not a great visual.
No, but it's crazy.
That is weird. In Akron, or is that at State?
No, I don't know
where it was.
I don't know where was that. Yeah, but it was.
Which, by the way, too.
Go ahead.
Throwback Tuesday to when Dave Doran did the coach challenge, when he got hired. You remember that, how he went to like women's golf, he went to men's basketball, and he did like the challenges or whatever, and he went to rifle and like they were like trying to give him all these like changes, and he's like, that's good. I'll just go back to what I was usually doing. And we're like, okay. Yeah. So, but anyway, sorry. What were you saying, Greg or Michael? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
No, the only thing I was going to say is the one picture they looked like they were shooting in a classroom, but then the second picture they looked like in a legit range. So I didn't understand that. It's one of those sports where it's really hard to keep up with. You pretty much just get all your information from whenever they drop nuggets. I don't know if you can even attend those events. I can't imagine you would attend those events.
I mean, I'm sure you can, but I mean, I wouldn't know how to. So that's the problem.
That and like sailing, like I'll be out on a dinghy or a buoy.
Okay, but see, I'm totally gonna go check out a sailing event. It's definitely overdue, though. I mean,
where do they do that at?
Jordan Lake, I think is.
I was gonna say it's got to be one of the lakes, right? Because I mean,
I think
I would imagine.
Like and see, if you if anybody who doesn't know, including us, obviously, go back and check out our interview of the sailing team. It was a couple months ago.
Oh, shameless plug. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's right.
I missed that.
That's
one.
right.
I'll go back and watch it.
Well, and because again, for those who don't remember, they actually went to their first ever national tournament, which I think like that they invite the top 16 teams. I think something like that.
Yeah, they finished like 5th or 6th or something like that.
Yeah, they finished really high. So again,
they beat the Navy.
They
He did.
defeated the United States Navy. Holy crap!
Yeah. So
And
I know this. Go ahead, Leighton.
well, and I was gonna say, and all you see is like a put together GIF of like a Navy being like, oh yeah, and you just see like a battleship just coming in and guns pointed at the sailboat.
Explodes.
Yeah. No, I the reason I know that is because one, I was in the Navy. My parents were in the Navy, and so when I saw it, I sent a message to my family, and we just all laughed about it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, I feel better about our military.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I think it's been a lot of fun for sure. Obviously, it's always a lot more fun too when you get a win, which was awesome. So and then Colby said beat the Navy. Oh, Greg, don't go after Colby. Don't do it.
He's permanently banned. Colby's a good guy.
Yeah,
we love Colby.
But anyway, thank you all so much again for tuning in. I'll have to take a look. I don't even have my schedule. I don't even have the schedule memorized. But
yeah, by the way, isn't it baseball game week?
Yeah, Friday.
Yep. Justin's excited.
It is.
I don't know.
Justin's very excited.
Too, man. I know
3 days,
Justin's
baby.
way more excited.
Justin's like, Christmas is coming.
Christmas is come early, no doubt. And it's almost go to heck Carolina week. Absolutely. It's almost that time.
That's like that all the time. Like
that's true. Actually, you know what? No. Actually, you know what? No. It's already go to heck Carolina week because we're going against them in wrestling on Friday.
That's
so
true.
no,
That's
it's
true.
go to heck Carolina week this week, and it's next week.
It's
so
wonderful time.
Hey, real quick, I'm being lazy. Justin, I know you're in the chat. We streaming the game on Friday. What, ESPN Extra or something like that? Anything?
Yeah, it's probably ACC Network Extra.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there. So
all right.
So
definitely.
Looking forward to it. But
yeah, I'll be streaming it from home while I'm working.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you all so much again for tuning in, and hey, make sure again hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, as UNC fans hate when you like this video, and give us a follow at Tuffy Talk now on Twitter, Instagram, guys. All right.
Every time you like it,
so much.
A ram loses a leg.
Ooh.
It's like the saying, like every time a bell rings, and angel gets its wings. Yeah.
No, every single time you like this video, a Baycott flop falls.
Yeah. Or you can say every time you like it, a Ramses loses a horn. I guess. A horn.
All right, this is getting a little weird, guys. Just end the episode.
All right, fellas.
All right, guys. Hey, as always, go Pack, y'all.